I'm about to go eat some KFC because eating healthy is for pussies. And I'm about to not hit cardio at all today because, let's be honest, if you're tired of the fight, just don't be a pussy. It's that simple.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting edition of This Week in the Shire. I'm your host, Dan the Tech Man, coming to you from an undisclosed location. Unfortunately, I was supposed to be coming to you from a well-disclosed location, which would be Bay Tempe Bar and Grill, but there was a debacle that took place where I completely fucked up and didn't plug in the microphones. So I fired Leo, took back over, and then immediately ruined an entire episode. Shot it in the bar. It was dope. The episode would have been fucking sick. And because the mics weren't plugged in, literally all you hear is just like, it's like crowd noise. It just sounds like background crowd noise, yelling, people playing pool. Can't hear me at all. You can see me, but you can't hear me. So that was a fucking absolutely heartbreaking debacle. But I'm learning, this is a one-man operation, and I'm going to take some lumps here and there. So it is what it is, but we're back, baby. And not only are we back, guess what else is back? The motherfucking blue puffy vest. What you thought this? You thought this shit was a game? You thought I was joking about this puffy vest shit? I'm putting pressure on with the puffy vests. So get your fucking puffy vests out and join the fucking wave, yo, before it's too late. Because if you're trying to hop on the wave when everybody's already surfing it, it ain't the same. It just ain't the same. You got to get in early. So get your puffy vests out. But yeah, shout out Bay Tempe. Shout out my sister for letting me go there and record. I'll probably do it again at some point. It was fun. But I'm just disappointed. It was a real kick in the nuts that it didn't end up panning out because of my fuck up. So that sucked. Kind of fucking soured me on that. But I'm back, baby. That was last night. Tonight's tonight. It's a whole new fucking day, and we back. So fuck that noise. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it better. And on that note, shout out Bay Tempe. And on they're the underground, whatever, unofficial sponsor of this thing for tonight. And also Berkshire Barbers and my motherfucking main man, Buddy the Barber. If you're trying to get right, if you're trying to get the freshest fade in the business, if you're trying to fucking get sharp on them, there's nobody better. I mean, what are we even talking about? You got a bar mitzvah, you got an event coming up, birthday party. It's Friday. It's every Friday, and you just want to be, Freaky Fridays. You're hitting the bars. You're trying to get nice. You're trying to pick up some strange. Go get your shit tightened up. Go get that fresh fade. Go get whatever you get. But get it from Buddy the Barber because he's as good as it gets, if not the best in the business. So holla at your boy. Go get your shit sharpened up. So he's also the unofficial sponsor of this one. Got me looking like a motherfucking absolute legend out here. So appreciate that. We're going to move on. So the wildfires, I had a couple jokes about the wildfires. I was talking shit saying it was just like rich people's houses burning down, and I just want to apologize. That was some wild shit. Now that, obviously it's way crazier, tons and tons of fucking destruction, tons and tons of people losing their houses. So, prayers to everybody in LA. That shit fucking sucks. And I just hope nothing but the best. And just know anytime I'm fucking around or anytime I say something, it's always coming from a position of trying to be funny and just trying to bust jokes. So if you take it the wrong way, fuck you, that's on you. But just know I'm not trying to be an asshole. Just trying to be funny out here. But yeah, those fires are fucking crazy scary stuff, man. We had the one in Berkshires, and that was pretty fucking scary. But that California shit is no joke. Like burning down whole entire fucking neighborhoods, just completely gone. It's just unimaginable, and I would never want to have to deal with something like that. Even just losing a house is so fucking crazy and just devastating to like a family. So just multiply that times fucking thousands. It's just unimaginable. And then like, where are those people going to go? What are they going to do? You know, it's just crazy. So God bless everybody. I hope everybody stays safe, and hopefully everybody, it works out for everybody. Sometimes out of the ashes, the phoenix rises. So let's keep pushing forward. Let's keep good things rolling. Let's keep working hard and hoping for the best and prepare for the worst. So fuck all that noise. Let's keep it pushing. Nightlife after 40 is a fucking shit show, dude. Holy crap. You try to go to the bar, you try to go hang out, and it's like there's either nobody out, it's like 3 just old drunks that are always out, or there's always like some young riffraff and it's their like second fucking weekend out and they don't know how to act. Or like once in a blue moon you hit that perfect like soup where you get your friends out, you end up like bumping into somebody you haven't seen in a while who's actually good people, and everybody vibes and it's just a good night. But those are becoming fewer and far between, and it's just like it's just getting weirder out there. People don't know how to act, and I don't know, it's just harder and harder to justify going out in your 40s, and I get it. It's obviously a joke, like the joke, the old guy at the bar. It's like, I'm not out trying to pick up chicks and shit, dude. I'm just out having a drink and meeting up with friends. But I guess maybe there's you find different places and you go. But like I said, even when you go to a different place, it's just like the atmosphere and the vibes in the air are just fucking sad. It's real sad out there. Bunch of single old drunks, fucking weird. But anyway, I'm still down to go fuck up a club and do whatever, I like to dance, so I like to go out of town and do that type of shit. But as far as that in-town stuff, it's kind of winding down a little bit. I was on a run there for a while, hitting that shit, consistently on the weekend, especially during the summer. You go out, not every weekend, but pretty close to every weekend. Probably go out one night every weekend. Some weekends maybe fucking 2 for it, Friday, Saturday, that shit. But it winds on you, man. It really does. And everything's crazy expensive now too, like drinks, gas, just if you go in somewhere, cover charges, just everything. You go out to eat, you grab a bite, this, that. It's like there's no such thing as like a night under $100 anymore, which is crazy. It's like, fuck, man. I can't just go out and drop $40-$50 anymore and have a good night. That's just not a thing. You just can't. You can't. Unless you go, like, you got one spot, and you can go drink fucking $2 beers or something, but it's just not realistic. But yeah, nightlife after 40, it's getting kind of trashy out there. I think I'm just going to sit home and fucking take psychedelics like an animal. Anyway, moving forward. Speaking of psychedelics, How to Train Your Dragon live action movie is coming out, and that shit looks fucking dope. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge How to Train Your Dragon fan. Like I like animals, and I'm a big fan of like it's not necessarily like the fantasy of it. Like obviously the fantasy of it's cool, but just like the thought of just having like a crazy wild animal that can fuck shit up, but that is your boy. Like that's your homie, and he would never fuck with you. Like I got a pit bull. My dog Chipper is no joke, and it's kind of like that. But he's a dog, It's like he's not a fucking dragon, obviously. Pit bulls are scary, but he's still just a dog. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon live action. The other thing I was thinking about it was like when it was in the cartoon version, I fucking love it. Like the first one was so good. They obviously they kept rolling stuff off of it. They had a couple spin-offs and stuff. Excuse me. They had a couple like spin-offs and then like a little series, this, that. But the main one was so good. That's why it obviously spawned all that shit that came off of it. But I'm thinking like when you watch those animated movies, it's easy to kind of, because they're animated and it's fantasy, it's easy to kind of lose yourself in it. And I don't know if when they do the live action, if it's as easy to visualize it, or not necessarily, I don't know, I guess what's the word I'm looking for, but like lose yourself in it as if you're one of the characters, or like really kind of get engulfed in the story the same way, because the CGI kind of takes you out of it. When you're watching an animated, like, you know, the cartoony animated ones, you just accept right away, okay, this is a cartoon, and then you're in the story, boom. Whereas the live action shit, that when they try to sell you the CGI stuff, your brain has that fucking thing where it tells you immediately, like, oh, I can see that's not real, even though some of the people are real or whatever. But obviously they're probably going to do a fantastic job with it, and it's going to look sick. But I just hope that part of it, where it's like that CGI-ness with the dragons and shit, doesn't take you away from the story, where the literally the cartoon version is probably going to end up being better. But we'll see. But yeah, and I think that's really why, because like I said, with the cartoon, you just accept immediately going in, okay, this is a cartoon. Boom. What's going on here? What's the story? Let me just follow the story. When it's the people, then you're like nitpicking, because you're like, okay, that's not real. That wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Anyway, fucking UFC is back, baby. The free fights were this weekend. I tell you fuckers all the time. If you got the ESPN Plus app, you can get the fights. I think like at least one event a month for free. Sometimes two. They do like 2 fight nights, or they'll do a fight night Vegas, and then I don't know. There's a couple different things, but either way, you get at least one free event a month. And this event this Saturday was fucking phenomenal. There was like 20 fights. For one, there was like 20 fucking fights. They started at like 4 for the prelims, and then the main card started at 7, I think, and which is amazing, because then it's over by fucking 10:30. You know, you could go hit the bar after that, or call it a night and get a good night's sleep and not be up like crazy late. Because sometimes with the UFCs, the pay-per-views, they run pretty late sometimes. But yeah, they just crushed it. And the main event was Mackenzie Dern, I think her name is. Yeah, she fucking armbarred this chick. Dude, she's a badass bitch, and it was the rematch. She lost the first one, but she's been on a rampage ever since, and they were like destined to meet back up, and they just met, and she's probably gonna go on to fight for the title. But badass chick. The jiu-jitsu is just nasty. You gotta love it. And then there was a couple knockouts that were just, you know, highlight reel knockouts. And they're coming from like undercard fights and stuff. So if you're into watching that type of stuff, like, telling you, free fights, ESPN Plus, get your weight up, not your hate up, hop on there. It's back, baby. Yeah, that little hiatus, man, it fucking broke my heart. It was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, no, almost a month, 4 weeks, no fights, no UFC. Oh, it was like pulling teeth, trying to figure out what I was going to do on Saturdays. I hate that. And I love knowing, like, boom, fights are coming up. Got the fights. Sometimes they're in the mornings if they're doing it overseas here and there. That's fucking awesome too. Boom, 7 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, throw the fights on. Oh, it's amazing. And it's a year-round sport. That's the other thing. Like, I love fucking football. Holler at the Giants. Hey, it wasn't our year. We'll get them next year. But UFC's year-round. That's another thing that's fucking phenomenal. Like, other than this, the last 3 weeks where I just didn't have shit, but I never really have that stretch of like, once the Giants are out of the playoffs, I'm going to watch a little bit just to keep track of who's doing what. Maybe there'll be a couple exciting games. I know Washington won a pretty fucking close game yesterday. That was fucking sick. That kid Daniels is a beast. But like overall, I don't really give that much of a shit, and I don't really pay that much of attention to the other teams. I'm not in fantasy this year, so I haven't been paying that much of attention to like what's going on with everybody else. I think I was saying that weird, pay that much of attention. Whatever, fuck y'all. Anyway, you got a problem with it, say it in the comments, Doug. Yo, shout out to speaking of comments, shout out to Steve. Yo, hooked me up with a fucking sign and a fucking a pair of brass knuckles microphone holder. I didn't test it out yet. I want to spray paint it or paint it like gold or something, and then I'll break it out. But shit's dope. Appreciate that. Fucking appreciate all the listens, bro. It's dope. But yeah. Anyway, thank you. Got a t-shirt coming your way. And like I say, anybody that wants merch, the hoodies are $6,000. I think I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll do $5,000 on the hoodies, $3,000 on the long sleeves, and $2,000 on the short sleeves. Non-negotiable. But holler at me. But Steve, you got one coming on the cuff, brother. Anyway, UFC's back. Shit's fucking awesome. We got the fights coming up this weekend. This Saturday is one of the pay-per-views. I think it's 311. And Umar Nurmagomedov is fighting Merab Dvalishvili. Jesus. Just pronouncing these fucking guys' names is like tongue twisters. Anyway, I'm rooting for Umar. I think he's undefeated. And Merab beat my boy Sean O'Malley. We fucking team Sean O'Malley over here. So fuck Merab. I hope Umar rips his head off, and then I hope Sean gets to fight Umar and fucking knocks him unconscious and gets back his belt, and then we'll go from there. But it's gonna be good. And then the other fight is Islam Makhachev versus I keep forgetting this fucking guy's name, but he's nasty. This dude's scary. So it's gonna be some good fights. Worth tuning in. If you can't afford it, hop on Twitter. There's somebody will tell you how to watch the shit. Anyway, I'm not gonna do it. I don't know nothing about that. I would never. Allegedly, I would never do that stuff, but other people know how to do it. So. Anywho, watch the fights. Hop on the UFC. Shit is fucking awesome. What else is going on? Google has these AI goggles. No, not fucking goggles. AI glasses. They're kind of like Ray-Ban looking glasses with AI built into them with like they augmented reality that it, like while you're walking around it like displays stuff in your. I just got rid of the mic. While you're walking around, it like displays stuff in your vision and stuff, and like it's just a fucking advertising device strapped to your head. Like even their commercial for it like presented it as like you're just walking around shopping, and like it's gonna help tell you where you can like get a cup of coffee. Like no. I don't really understand the benefit for the everyday person with those fucking things right now. I guess there might be some applications like once they roll it out, maybe like let's say maybe for me right now I'm wearing glasses, so if I'm podcasting, maybe I could fucking have my topics, like presented up in the corner on my glasses or something. So maybe I guess there could be some real world applications for it, but like I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars to have that. It seems insane to me. But I don't know. I am also the tech man. I'm a fucking junkie for that shit. So if they're not that much, I might have to scoop them up and let you guys know what's up. If they're lame or not, or if you can sit at work and watch porn, I'll let you know. I'll give you the scoop. Even if they have it blocked, trust me, there's a way around everything. We'll figure this shit out. But yeah, the Google glasses, I don't know, man. This AI shit, everybody's terrified of this AI shit. I told y'all already. Be good at stuff and you don't have to worry about AI. If you're fucking one of them people that sits around and doesn't really do anything in this world and you get by, skating by, maybe start learning some skills. So a pig in Australia. This is absolutely legendary story. A pig in Australia drank 18 beers, got in a fight with a cow, and then passed out under a tree. Now, I don't know how they verified all this information. I don't know if somebody was just like watching like an innocent bystander and just let it all happen, or like if they like the pig got into the beers, they counted the beers, and the fucking they got it on camera scuffling a cow, and then they found it under the tree. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know like all the details of it, but fuck, it's a legendary story. Just think of that pig, you know? Fucking pig drinks all that beer. And I don't know, like 18 beers is a lot. Even like a pig, even a good sized pig, what's that, 150 pounds, you know? Like, that's a big ass pig. Like, 18 beers is a lot of beer. It's gonna fuck you up. And then you gotta think, it fought a cow. That cow's probably like, what the fuck? Pig was like, you want this shit? It's unbelievable. I wonder, you know, how do you know the pig fought the cow? And like, what's a pig and a cow fight look like? Were they just fucking, were they throwing hooves? Like, what the fuck are they doing? You know? Cows are dangerous. So they'll fucking kick you, fucking bah, or fucking moo. Whatever the fuck they do. Anyway, yeah, fucking pig's a fucking man. Got fucking absolutely smashed. Got in a fight with a cow, and then fucking passed out under a tree. And if you've ever got absolutely smashed, you know that under a tree or in a bush somewhere is not that bad of a place to fucking pass out. We've all been there, you know. High school party maybe. You know, got too crazy at the family event, end up out in the backyard on a nice summer night and over in the fucking side of the house. Something along those lines, you know. We've all been there once or twice. So pig had himself a time. And now he's baking. And that's the cycle of life, you know. It just goes. So fucking shout out to that pig. He had a babe in the city, fucking. He was up to shenanigans, dude, getting fucking hammed up. Literally. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg went on Rogan. I was going to talk mad shit about this, but honestly, I don't even give a fuck. But that dude's a weirdo, bro. Like, I don't know. He was talking about like how like, oh, we're so sorry that we like blocked so much stuff and basically have been fucking. You're not even allowed to like. We have zero free speech on Facebook. Pretty much anything you say, they immediately fucking tell you like, oh, you're gonna get banned, or you can't say that, or this comment got removed, or it's like, hey, this is corny. This is corny as fuck. And a long time ago, I boycotted Facebook, and I'm not like, I didn't go like full boycott where I like don't use it at all. Like, I still have my account. I still log in here and there and post some shit here and there. But I boycotted it as far as like, it was my main social media. And then I just was like, this is not it. I just jumped off. I'm on Twitter like here and there sparingly. But overall, I'm really not on any social medias that much. But I did like Facebook a lot, especially early on. And then they just kept slipping down a dark road. And he's on there talking about, at first, at one point, he admits that he has a controlling stake in the company. So basically what that means is like he has the final say in every decision. He can say whatever he wants and nobody can overrule him because he has a majority stake, which means like he has 51%. They go to a vote, he votes, boom. That means every time he votes, whatever he votes, that's already more than 50% of the vote. That is whatever he says. You get how that works? It's fucking simple math. So anyway, majority stake. So, and then he goes on to say, you know, we did this and we did that and we tried to, you know, we're trying to, you know, change our policies. And it's like, hey, fuckface, who's we? Who the fuck is we, stupid? It's you. Hey, bud, it's you. It's you, fuckface. You're the one that said you are the majority leader. You're the one that said nobody could tell you shit. You literally just said that. So who the fuck is we? Who the fuck is we? Just do it. Exactly. So anyway, it was kind of fucking corny. And I mean, Joe's a good dude. He's not going to fucking blatantly call him out to his face that hardcore. I don't think he would do that to Mark Zuckerberg on his podcast, embarrass him like that. But I hope that deep down inside, Joe was thinking like, hey, who the fuck is we? Because it's like, when it comes to Joe's podcast, there ain't no we. You know what I mean? It's Joe. When it comes to this shit, it's me, motherfucker. It's like, all of a sudden, if tomorrow I did some stupid shit, I'm over here at TWITS, we are trying to do better, but it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's just you, Dan. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So it's kind of fucking corny for him to cop out like that and act like a bitch, but what do you expect, dude? Those fucking tech nerds, I warned them a couple episodes ago, dude. We will high five your fucking face, dude. Do not play with us. Do not fucking play with us. Stick to doing cool shit. Get out of the fucking game of fucking with people's lives. Trust me. Shit will not end well. It's not a threat. I'm just like telling you, like, that's how the fucking world works. Think about it. You know? Karma, fucking yin and yang, all that shit. Balance. You keep fucking with that shit, it's gonna bite you in the ass. So I'm just warning you. Be smarter than that. Stick to making cool shit. And I'm pretty sure he said that in the episode. He's like, I just want to make cool shit. And it's like, yeah, do that. Do that, bro. Stick to making cool shit. Speaking of making cool ass shit, I saw this video. This dude took clothes, like, and he dipped them in I think it was just water and Pepto-Bismol mixed together, and then it dyed them pink, right? And then he like dyed them, and then dried them out, did whatever. So they were kind of like a light pink color. And then when you put them in the sun, they turn like a grayish, like blue color. I'm like color changing, and like you can literally like take it in and out of the sun, and it like changes color. And I'm like, there's no fucking way it's that easy. There's no way that it's that easy to make color changing clothes. Like, how's nobody doing that, or nobody done that? Or like, I know I've seen it in certain things, but there's no fucking way. It had to be a fake video. So now I gotta look it up and try it out. But there might be some color changing TWITS merch coming your way soon, depending on how this experiment goes. But it was fucking cool, man. Like, I've seen the ones where there's like a pattern. I think they sell them in like Florida during the summer or whatever. Anywhere down south when you go on vacation. But they got the pattern on the front, and when you go out in the sun, like all of a sudden the picture appears. Like, I've seen those and stuff, but this was like the whole shirt is like a pinkish color, and then once the sun hits it, it turns like a grayish blue color, and then it, like, once there's no sun on it, goes back to the pinkish color. Pretty fucking cool. But I have to check it out. I'll let you guys know. I'll give you an update on that. Let me make a mark next to that so I know to keep up on that one. I got a question for y'all. Maybe somebody can hit me in the comments. Please. Seriously this time, guys. I know you guys I tell you guys comment all the time. Nobody says shit. My boy Sheezy hits me once in a while. He dropped a fucking comment, but nobody be saying shit, yo. My mom, shout out Mama Dukes. Yo, Mom, love you. She's an avid listener. She dropped a comment. Shout out my mama. But is anybody else's? I'm not really on TikTok, so I wouldn't know. But this is on my Instagram. But the 1 pound fish guy, come and get 1 pound fish. Hey, ladies, 1 pound fish. Da, 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 1 pound fish. You know this fucking guy? Bro, this shit is all over my feed. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Where did this Indian dude yelling 1 pound fish come from? And the craziest thing about this is, so the first time I saw it, he's like at a fish market waving people in. He's like, very, very good, 1 pound fish. Come on, ladies, 1 pound fish. And like, he's literally in the fish market, like trying to sell fish. Then next thing I know, he's like standing there, and there's like a whole crowd around him, and he's at the market, and he's like, 1 pound fish, blah, 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 1 pound. And I'm like, the fuck is happening? And then the next thing I know, I see another fucking video of the same dude doing the same thing. It's a music video. It's a fucking dead-ass, full-blown music video with backup dancers and shit, and he's doing the, come on, ladies, 1 pound fish, very, very good, 1 pound fish, 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 1 pound. Like, what the fuck is happening right now? And I'm like losing my mind because I'm like, is this everywhere? Is this guy blowing up? Like, is this dude famous? And it's just, I don't know. Or is this just some like underground shit that's hitting my feed? Because I'll like some random ass weird shit just to keep my shit mixed up sometimes. But what the fuck, dude? It's blowing my mind. So I just got to know: am I the only one with the 1 pound fish guy all over my feed, or has he shown up on anybody else's feed? And if you know what I'm talking about, drop some fucking likes, hit a comment, let me know if you know the 1 pound fish guy, because he's fucking blowing up. Night night, Amadi. All right, little sports update, local sports update. It's been a while. We haven't had any local sports updates. Little man Danielson, he won the most improved player for PHS. Holla at ya, boy. Yep. PHS football most improved player 2024. Fucking no big deal, dude. Just out there, just crushing shit. Told you the kid's an animal. You know, he's got that animal in his blood. So, I'm proud of the kid. You know, he fucking got it done. He had a rough season. He fucking early on in the season he had Crohn's disease. He suffered through a couple bad weeks there. He lost a bunch of weight. Dude came back, worked his ass off, and ended up earning most improved player and fucking ended the season a boss, you know? So pretty dope. Speaking in other sports, Notre Dame is in the national championship. I don't talk about college football much, but I'm a huge Notre Dame fan. It's almost like I don't know. Whatever. I'm Irish. I'm half Irish. I'm fucking a Notre Dame fan. It is what it is. Obviously, I'm a Notre Dame fan. But I'm real amped. I can't wait to watch the game. I'm gonna sit down with the boys, make them watch the game, and fucking go Irish, baby. I hope we fucking thump on them. Take home that motherfucking gold. Let's go. Anyway, either way, fucking Notre Dame, baby. Fucking fighting Irish. Proud of them boys, fucking representing. Nobody thought they were gonna make it this far. The college playoffs is an absolute hit. I'm so happy that they went to the format and then expanded it, and it's been nothing but an absolute fucking hit for college football overall, and now potential national championship for them fucking boys. So I'm fired up. Giants might not be in the playoffs, but Notre Dame potential national championship. In those last couple games, I don't know, dude, their defense is sick. It's fun to watch. So shout out. Hopefully they get it done. But yeah, representing Notre Dame's the shit. So there's this fucking guy, dude. There's this 79-year-old dude in he's got like this hobby. He goes around and he finds not dead, but like almost extinct strains of apples, or different I guess you call them strains or types of apples. But what's crazy is like I knew there was a bunch of different kinds of apples. Like, you know, there's the obvious ones, your Macintoshes, your Red Delicious, your fucking Granny Smiths, your this, your that. But I thought maybe there was like, I don't know, 40 different kinds or something. This dude is single-handedly, now listen to this shit, not just like discovered, but like revived. So what he does is he once he finds they call them heirloom apples, like, or something, but once he finds one, he brings a clipping and then splices it into a tree, gets that shit going, and then starts it going, and then like revives that strain. He's revived 1,200 different strains of apples. 1,200. You know how fucking crazy that is? If he did a new one every single day for fucking 4 years, like, that's still, you know? That's fucking crazy. It's like almost 4 years. Yeah, three and a half years, something like that. It's fucking crazy. It's a lot of fucking apples. But what I was thinking about was like, you know, that's a lot of fucking apples. And when he found, 100 different types of apples, nobody gave a shit. Literally nobody gave a shit. And then he was like, all right, fuck that. I'm going to keep grinding. These fuckers don't give a fuck about 100 different types of apples. Watch this shit. So he went and he found 500 different types of apples that nobody like even knew existed anymore. Like totally like exotic shit. 500 different types. And people were like, cool, nerd. Get the fuck out of my face. Spit a seed at him and told him fucking bait it. And he was like, yeah? Yeah? All right, fuck you. He went back and came back with 1,000. A fucking 1,000. And people were like, all right, listen, you fucking apple dork, fucking Johnny Apple. I need people to pay attention to me. How about this? You go find fucking 1,200. If you can find 1,200, we'll give a shit. And this old son of a bitch, we thought he was going to die when he was like fucking 76. He's 79 years old. He came back. He's got 1,200 different kinds of apples. And guess what? He got an Instagram post. Holla at your boy. Hopefully, someday, if I put in all the work, keep pumping these episodes out, I'll go from the 50 listeners I got right now, and when I'm 79 years old, maybe I'll hit about 1,200. Love y'all. Peace.